All right, folks, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's get airborne with our solo Amazon brief, man. Good Monday. Good yoga session this morning. You're not supposed to grade your meditations, but it was fantastic. What a weekend of football, man. I have to admit I'm back to being an Eagles fan, which is just going to be awful. The NFL for the past year and a half have kind of realized that it's a business, and pissing off half of this country wasn't a good business model. So they're back to either hiding the kneeling or the whole stuff. So that's pretty interesting. So, because of course wasn't it the first year they did that? The Eagles went to the Super Bowl. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The year that I say that I'm done with the NFL, my team goes to the Super Bowl. So I'm gently back. I mean, I used to be Saturday, Sunday couch, sitting out back by the pool, football 2 days in a row. And then when they did that, I got my Sundays back. I got my Thursday nights back, my Mondays. It was great. I still got all of that back. I'm just going to watch the Eagles. That's about it. So they're undefeated. Great game against America's team. Who calls himself America's team? America's team should actually be the Philadelphia Eagles, since it's Philadelphia, kind of where the birthplace of our democracy is. So anyway, and then how about college football? Christine, good old Sledge up there in Tennessee. What a great college game day, man. Awesome game of football. That was one of the best college football games I can remember in a long time, probably since like the 80s and the 90s. Remember when Notre Dame and the Catholics versus the convicts, Miami and Colorado and Nebraska actually used to have good football, back in the day. That was a good one, man. That was a really good game, man. That was fun. So, I do too. I can't, trust me, I can't stand overly pretentious, rich adults lecturing me who get paid obscene amounts of money to play a game with a ball as an adult. I'm good. So I'm just going to watch the Eagles. All right. So, wow. Absolutely blown away by the lifetime offer. Did not expect this at all, which is good because you all listened. Well, at least, I'll show you. 32 of you listened. Because it's awful. We're going to do great. It's awful for everybody else. Not a big Kramer fan, but driving back from yoga, Kramer's like, I talked to all my billionaires over the weekend. They're like, easily we're going through S&P 3000. You can be the contrarian, right? I love people who do that. If everybody's bearish, I'll be the bullish guy. That works one time out of 10. And of course, the one time out of 10 that works, of course, it's the rest of their life. No, you go broke before that. So, because billionaires do what? You ever get a job from a poor person? Billionaires invest. Billionaires are billionaires. I talk to a lot of folks, as well. My mastermind group, a couple billionaires' money is managed from some of the home offices of buddies of mine. And yeah, when the billionaires start caring, something's wrong. So anyway, welcome aboard to all the new lifetime members. Now listen to me. I'm a market maker, okay? Your email to me isn't a call option. Like, hey, I got the email by midnight to you on Saturday. Expirations today or tomorrow, unless I approve. This ain't, I locked in at, the 60% off 10 grand and I'll do it next year. It's today. Max tomorrow. There's a couple of people I proved because they're moving stuff around. That's fine. I got it. This ain't a call option, folks. You need to get on it today or tomorrow or it's gone. So that's what the deal is. And then a bunch of new hunters. So let's just give a little welcome aboard to all of those folks because it's how many we got as of Saturday? We have 32 new lifetime members. Actually, we only have the ones that are green technically because everybody else is no call option. And then we got a bunch of folks who join the hunters and some monthly lifetime folks. So what's that? About 38 of you are going to make our hedge funds and then all the other folks as well. So I get it. A lot of people got to move stuff around, go to the bank today, send a wire, all that stuff. That's fine. It ain't a call option. It expires tomorrow. So get on it. Just, let's do it. Remember, it's a GroupMe app. So download GroupMe on your phone. And it's also a web app. So you can be trading here, and then you can go to yoga like I do and sit here and trade or talk to people and share intel. When you click on the link to join, I get a request. It says up here like, hey, so-and-so wants to join, and I'll approve you. Okay. So we had 150, whatever it was. So we should have over, if everybody who emailed me actually closes, we'll have over 200 folks in this lifetime group. We have everybody, man. I'm blown away. We have professional money managers joining us, more doctors. We got more airline guys, some active duty folks, small business owners, a large business owner. This is fantastic because this is a hedge fund, man. All these people manage their own money, and it's going to be good. So if you're if you did the Full Throttle annual or the monthly hunters that you're just testing out, underneath member content, you need to go right here, Hunters SDIS. So when you click on that, you will have access to this now. Okay. So this is kind of, where is it? This is my instructor looking. Look at that. We had like 75 people in here last week, 73, whatever, up to 80. So we're in the 80s now. So welcome aboard. To all these folks as well. Good stuff. So yeah, so here's what it looks like to you all on the website, this live chat room, this group, and then obviously, like I said, this is my instructor one. I get to see, on a daily basis, man, there's at least 50 traders in here very active. It might be a little bit more over in the lifetime group, a little bit less. I'm not sure, but I mean, that's pretty active. That's a lot of folks in here helping each other out. So I love both these. These are awesome. God takes care of fools, drunks, and sailors. I got a home run there. So at the COVID crash, we did this. And this is coming, man. There ain't nothing good. And I love here, and today, every one of these, I hear what? Is this the bear market rally? Is this the biggest bear market rally was what? This was the biggest bear market rally. Stop asking me if these are bear market rallies. No. How many times? Every one of these. Oh, I forgot that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I tell you 4 times in a row? Sell the rip. Do not buy the dip. You can buy the dip if you just want to do a little day trade because, we're going to get a relief rally. But, folks, this is the COVID crash part 2. Sell these rips. Period. Yeah, you got it, man. Sell the effing rips, man. Do not buy these dips. You can buy the dips if you want to day trade on a day like today. This is backwards day, right? Usually if we wake up and we see the futures down a couple 100 points, what do I say to do? At the open, buy puts with both hands. At the money puts for the day. As soon as they implode, get out of them. 5 minutes later, you're at the beach or skiing. You're done. You could do the exact opposite on days like today. After a couple insane destruction days, and we see the futures up a couple 100 points, buy calls right at the open on the S&P 500 at the money for today. As soon as they pop like they did over the 12, 15 minutes, get out of them and go to yoga. Not investing, day trading, nothing to it. No skill, zero skill at all. But I love things that involve zero skill and making money. Okay. All right. So I think that was the only admin items where you don't have a call option. I was being nice to hook you up. So welcome aboard, lifetime members, hunters. Like I said, there's 38 or so of you, which is awesome, and we're gonna have fun. This is gonna be good. If you just couldn't do it right now, no worries. Just maybe sometime down the road you can get into the lifetime group. I'm doing my 2023. My God, 2023 planning. The lifetime membership is going to go up to 25 grand. And feeling around some futures dudes and commodities guys. We'll see. The crypto shit's dead. It's comical. I might go Jamie Dimon though. Go Jamie Dimon. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's stupid. I would never invest in it, and I'm going to have a service about it. That'll be me. But I'm being honest about it. I think it's a complete joke. So you guys know where I am. That Twitter article over here, like NFT trading volumes are at like zero, but this guy's still hopeful. Remember that day some dude bought a JPEG of an ape for $2.3 million? And maybe some people in this webinar are like, that's the next hottest thing. Get it. We should do an NFT for you, Whiz. I'd rather get my teeth drilled. No, you're going to miss this big wave. Presented without comment. I mean, whatever. How many times have I told you? I've been there. I've been at ground zero when a bunch of 28-year-old kids on coke who no sleep and, were playing poker last night. Hey, why don't we make up this to make money? Brilliant. The last things that were made up were probably options. Now, crypto, I get it, folks. You don't need to jump in the chat box and give me your crypto Scientology brief. I've heard it. If a bunch of people on Wall Street want to get together and make something up and have it make money, they'll do it. Collateralized debt obligations. Here's some really shitty loans. We're going to take those really shitty loans and cut them up into awesome, really shitty, awesome loans. And we'll sell them as awesome, really shitty loans. Oh my God, those exploded and caused a financial crisis. Who would have thought that? A lot of people. So anyway, we're gonna have some fun. There you go, Tony. You know what's funny, Tony? I wanted to keep a list of all the people that emailed. There's a bunch of people like Tony who are like, dude, was here, left, got my ass kicked, I'm back. And welcome home, man. I love it. We'll always be here. We got a nice little squadron, good people. So welcome back, Tony. We missed you, brother. All right. These headphones suck. Can't put on my cheaters with those Mickey Mouse ons. Crypto coins are like art. It's worth what someone. Exactly, man. Exactly. Like junk at a garage sale, blockchain tech. Yeah. Exactly. Hey, Rick, you nailed it, man. What did I say all along with crypto? Because Lawrence nailed it. What did I say? The crypto's the Ponzi scheme. Done. Ignore it. Go with the technology. We talked about Amazon. Remember everybody talked about Amazon launching its own crypto coin like 3 years ago? Never happened. I like the technology, guys. Now you're speaking my language, but I talked from day one. Ignore the picture of a dog on a coin. Well, it's not even a coin. It's made up. But we just kind of made a picture of a dog from Instagram. What? Oh, you're old and outdated. You just don't get it. Okay. So, yeah, buy the technology. All right, let's go. We got a lot of shit to talk about. In Armageddon news, Kyiv is getting pummeled by kamikaze drone strikes, Iranian drones. So now a country that has been under embargo and sanctions for like ever is a net exporter of killer drones to Russia. How did they get money to build killer drones to kill Ukrainians? How about billions of dollars from Barack Hussein Obama? Not dollars, I'm sorry. That would have been really illegal. How about billions of euros in the middle of the night on unmarked airplanes? And I love the fucking idiots that go, it was their money, Whiz. He just gave it back to them. That makes sense. Let's give billions of dollars back to a sworn enemy who kills American soldiers and Marines in Iraq. Yeah, but it was their money. I don't give a fuck, you idiot. We're keeping it. How about the 608 soldiers and Marines killed by General Soleiman in Iraq from Iranian forces? How about we split up the billions of dollars and give it to the families of the Marines and soldiers killed? When I say that, that's when they get quiet, and then they call me a racist, homophobe, misogynist, something. Remember that? Don't you think that would have been a better use for the money instead of giving them money and now they're killing Ukrainians? So all the Democrats in the room, not a lot of them, but all the Democrats in this country who are like, it was their money, Obama just gave it back, are the same people. We have to send more air defense to Ukraine because the Iranian drones are killing them. That you paid for. You can't fix stupid. I just can't. I can't. Daryl, that's the answer right there, man. Daryl gets the gold star. Daryl's a new lifetime member. I made my money in crypto and got out. Now I'm here. That's the best part of a Ponzi scheme. Get in first, get out. Although with the Bernie Madoff shit, I know people here in South Florida who they got clawed back. The special master, whatever that guy's name is, came after him and said, no. We're taking some of yours and giving it to the other victims. So the drone attacks are targeting Russian infrastructure. This war, man, is just, it's changing a lot of previously held paradigms, which happens in every war, doesn't it? And then we always end up fighting the last war. That's what the Pentagon always talks about. We don't want to fight the last war. We want to be fighting the next one. Well, we're in the next one, guys. These drones are, it's a horror. These people getting killed. War is a horror, folks. Ben Hodges, 4-star general, now retired. He was commander of United States Army Europe. Oops, sorry. What am I doing here? There we go. So Ben Hodges is, he's a smart dude. Totally respect Ben Hodges, faithful service to this country. And he's like, hey, man, I believe that Ukraine can take Crimea by next summer. The Russians have to lose the war. Otherwise, they'll try again in 2 or 3 years. You mean like cocaine George Bush in 2008 when Putin moved into Georgia? What did George Bush do? Nothing. Since his Afghanistan and Iraq bullshit, he's like, oh, no, okay. George Bush Jr., Jr., did nothing when Vladimir Putin invaded Georgia. Who was in command when Vladimir Putin invaded Crimea? Under which president in the past 20 years did Vladimir Putin not do anything? Say it with me. Trump. Why? Oh, Trump's a Putin plant, of course. Well, of course, that's been, to use your word, debunked. You know why Putin didn't do anything under Trump? Because he knows he's fucking nuts. Same thing with Krima, some young guy in North Korea. You know what? I'm not gonna attack North Korea. All those aircraft carriers, just stand down. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, but I have a dead man switch. If I die, all the nukes will fly. We're gonna destroy him. I'm killing you, unless you meet me in Singapore. Okay. You've got to make your enemy think you're just as crazy or crazier, folks. It's called deterrence. Cocaine Bush, Barack Hussein Obama. If Assad uses chemical weapons in Syria, that's a red line. Mr. President, he just used chemical weapons. Shit. I will leave the decision up to Congress. That's not their fucking job, dude. You're the commander. Yeah, but them. Why am I rambling about this? General Ben Hodges saying that Ukraine can take Crimea by next summer. Because again, guys, this has everything to do with trading. Breaking news, reports of a chemical, biological, or nuclear strike in Ukraine. Tell me what the VIX is going to do. Tell me what the market's going to do. You don't have to. We already talked about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Vladimir Putin invaded Crimea in 2014. And then what did he say? I'm good. This is the headquarters of the Black Sea Fleet. I want this. And the world did what? Obama did what? Nothing. Oh, well, don't do anything more. And he said, you know what? I'm good. Ukraine's going to join NATO. What? Yes. Everybody's joining NATO. Everybody's joining NATO, and we're all going to be on your border. Why? Because we need to. Why? I don't plan on doing anything. Well, we need to make sure you don't. Not. Well, Ukraine's going to be in NATO. Now I got a problem. So that's how we got here. We are not without blame. Invading another country is wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, if Ukraine is going to take back Crimea. It was theirs. The only way this happens, Vladimir Putin eats a bullet, Vladimir Putin's dead, and he's not replaced with him or worse. So a lot of assumptions there. Because if you think Vladimir Putin is going to go, oh shit, we're going to lose Crimea, you know what, guys? I resign. Can I get a government pension and maybe some bodyguards and live in a condo somewhere? I'm sorry about this. Sorry. Or in warfare or warfare strategic planning, do you go, here's what could happen in the other direction? If you don't think the I do call them Soviets, the Soviets don't look at stuff like this, like Mr. Putin, they're talking about they're going to take back Crimea. I believe that Vladimir Putin and his leadership team, and I love the folks who believe that if he ordered something like this, nobody would follow his orders. It's a pretty bold assumption, isn't it? Or if I don't follow his orders, I'm going to be shot in the head. So, folks, we have always got to spend a little time on this because it's getting what? Don't type it. Don't just say it with me. Worse. These drone strikes on civilians, they're war crimes. Yeah, no shit. If he's okay with doing that, he won't use a nuke. Okay. He's currently committing war crimes, but he'll stop at that. We are in a lot of trouble. We're running out of weapons. Our strategic petroleum reserve is empty because of the election. Joe Biden picked up the phone and tried to interfere in the election. He was requesting a foreign government's help to influence the results of an election. Doesn't that sound like an impeachable offense? Oh, no, when we do it, it's politics. Oh, I forgot about that. We only want people arrested and thrown in jail when it's on the other side. The January 6th, Trump, indict everything. But when it's a Democrat, no. I love the people hold the whole Hillary Clinton thing. James fucking Comey, the director of the FBI, this was the best 20 minutes of my life. He, for 20 minutes, laid out how Hillary Clinton had committed massive felonies. I was cheering. I was in the other room. Susie and I watched this. We were stunned. We're like, oh my God, they finally got her. Followed by 2 minutes of, and no prosecutor would ever prosecute this. I'll take no questions. And he left the stage. Like the first time in the history of the FBI, they made a prosecuting decision. Doesn't the word like prosecuting decision mean prosecutors usually make? Yes, but I, as the FBI director, say that nobody would prosecute this after 20 minutes of telling you how she broke the fucking law. 2 systems of justice in this country. We are not equal under the law. Okay, so here we go. This is what we should be asking. What do you mean what happens next? Did you see what Elon Musk did? Recommended, hey, can we maybe take a break? Go fuck off, Elon, said a childish Ukrainian ambassador to Germany. And that's when Elon, it's not when Elon did this. Elon sent a letter a month ago to the Pentagon like, hey, man, I'm not a charity. You want Starlink to kill Russians? Here's the invoice. And then all the fucking liberals over the weekend who are frothing at the mouth to fight this war went apeshit that he might take Starlink down. How dare you and your enemy and Putin? Oh, so Raytheon, Grumman, Lockheed Martin, all the defense contractors are printing, and the defense contractor that the Secretary of Defense used to work for, oh, that's weird. They're printing billions of dollars, and Elon Musk goes, hey, man, can they pay for the internet? You fucking Russian plant, how dare you? This is where we are, folks. If I was Elon Musk, I'd fucking turn it off today. How dare you? But of course he caved in. He's like, all right, well, I guess I'll just keep doing it. He caved. I would have said, F you back. He did say that for a day, and then he caved. He's like, I'm just listening to what they told me to do. No, we didn't mean it literally. Then choose your words carefully. This is for as serious as this is. People are dying as we're on this brief. As serious as that is, this is what we have going on. Elon Musk, it's not serious. And the president of the United States is telling private donors that we're on the verge of Armageddon. What's this have to do with trading in Amazon? Everything. It's getting cold. The Nord Stream shit blowing up, and let me wrap this up. It's going to get worse. All along, I've said that. All along, it's been true, and all along, some of you have been like, "No, it isn't. It's they're winning," and it gets worse. No, but it gets worse. But it gets worse. However, it gets worse. People dying. It's insanity. The U.S. isn't ready to face China on the battlefield. The invasion of Ukraine has exacerbated deficiencies in our defense industrial base. Written by the Wall Street Journal. You want to get filthy rich? Buy Leaps and all the defense contractors. War is good for business. Get bullish. We'll talk maybe in accelerated retirement. Not just the psychedelic space. Now I'm back to being bullish on the defense contractors. This is insanity. The CEOs, the former generals and admirals who go through the revolving door the last day at the Pentagon over to Raytheon will now sit in front of Congress and be like, well, our weapons are depleted and we couldn't battle China right now. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. There's some javelins. You and I paid for all of these, folks. How you feeling? Are you going to do what I'm going to do this year on your taxes and add Ukraine as a dependent? Keep building them, guys and gals. Keep building them. Let's just keep turning people into hair, teeth, and eyeballs. It's fun. This was over the weekend. This was sitting on the couch by the pool going, I'm so smart. Economists now expect a recession and job losses by next year. Whiz, you got it wrong. You said his sophomore year would be a shit show, train wreck, bear market recession. You got 3 of those 4 because we're not in a recession. Well, we are if you define it the way we don't define it that way now, Wiz. It's this definition. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm glad to see that the professionals are in agreement with me. Or actually, I'm wrong. It's his junior year. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, why do you log out so early? I always go to the settings and tell you to log in. Yeah, did you see that, Coleman? I forgot about that. So over the weekend, Elon Musk found his name on some Ukrainian website that has like a kill list. You see that? The Ukrainian government's like, I get it. It was like some, whatever, like the people that have been on that list, some of them have ended up dead. They it's like a trader website. Elon Musk. And then, didn't he tweet? He wrote he put the word, he retweeted that and he put like unfortunate or something like that. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen? Freaking you, ungrateful. I don't like people like that. I do not like ungrateful people. It's a disgrace. Zelensky, your German foreign minister, grow the fuck up. Your people are dying. And we're going to go tell a man who maybe said, can we kind of think about peace? The unserious, the fucking people with the mask on in their profile picture with the Ukrainian flag calling for war. That's perfect. Never wore a uniform a day in their life or risked their life for anything of value. But thousands of miles away on the other side of the fucking planet, man. Yeah, death, destruction. It's the current thing, and I support it. So here's Joe Biden's sophomore year. The market is underwater from when he took office. But now economists say the junior year is going to be the big one. Okay. So, folks, you know where I've been, and you know where we're going. Let's go to the 5-year chart and draw it again. We keep drill bidding through where I tell you, if this breaks, Katie bar the door. Boom. So this, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Nostradamus moment, right? This is the bottom of the COVID crash, but Joe Biden, this, and that's all. This is the Fed and Democrat spending right there. Guess what's going to happen his sophomore year? This is exactly what's going to happen. Take a fucking screenshot of that, because this is what's going to happen. We're living in this slow motion train wreck, and it will not stop. The only way this stops, what it says at the top of that article, is a Fed pivot. And if the Fed pivots, inflation stays high, raging, we're screwed. I remember a young, good-looking man sitting in the Chicago Board of Trade on the Options News Network predicting this, writing another book about it. I should. Don't have the time to do it. Nailed it. I want to go find all those Options News that I told Ben Bernanke, who got a Nobel Prize for doing that. I should get the Universe Peace Award or something like that. If they're throwing out Nobel Peace Prizes to Bernanke, who caused this, and Obama, it's insane. This you also need to print out. You ready for this? From the moment the Fed pivots, meaning, you know what? Holy shit, there's a lot of pain. We've been raising interest rates. We need to cut them. From the moment the Fed pivots in the past, stocks continue crashing down for another 14 months on average. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the screen. Take a screenshot of this, and I want you to print this out and put it on your light, on your other computer, and remind you. Every time I leave yoga and the futures are up 300 points and people ask in the Max Afterburner group, is this the bottom? Is this is the rally? Look at this and then go back to this. This and this. And it might even go lower. That's exactly right, Punch. Oh, man. Let me tap the light bulb, man. That's so true, bro. So, folks, now, that is going to happen. This is a foregone conclusion, as Bart would say. There's nothing new under the sun. God already knows this is exactly what's going to happen, unless God does what? Somewhere in this shit show, Jerome Powell goes, Uncle. But ladies and gentlemen, it might be Uncle Fred Sanford. How many times in the history of Top Gun Options, it goes back to my Chicago days, have I said the Fred Sanford will be when the Fed does a pivot, or the Fed goes, holy shit, we got to keep pumping money in to keep the stock market up. And the market goes, that ain't going to do it, bro. It can trade. I mean, we can go, you know what? We're going to do some QE because everybody's getting killed. Of course, we'll get a rip your face off rally. Until the QE results in inflation up at Jimmy Carter fucking 25%. Americans getting destroyed by inflation. So he's screwed. If he pivots, I can't believe I'm going to say this, go rob a gold store today. I got mine. I got a Claymore mine in my safe. If it's the wrong fingerprint, everybody dies. So don't even try to steal my gold. So again, man, we are living in, this is like end of day shit. This says it all. You can't trade off the left side of a chart. Okay, I won't. Read all of those numbers and history, and I'm going to tell you, Ukraine. What do you mean? It's going to be worse than this. Let me just look at this real quick. 08, been there. I was an instructor pilot sitting in the ready room in VMFAT 101, trading my ass off in the dot-com bubble. I was in college in the Gulf War recession, double dip recession in the 80s, high school. Why am I rambling about this? Because on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, a little Gulf War-ish. Not one time on that screen did the president say, holy shit, we're on the verge of Armageddon. Not one time on that screen was China an economic superpower and a military superpower. They're getting there. Not one time on your screen is there Iran going, we're getting a nuke, and when we get a nuke, Israel doesn't exist anymore. What? Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? Yeah, no shit. I love this quote. I read more of this and talked to a buddy of mine at JP Morgan. Jamie Dimon, this is a fucking war. He's slamming his energy. It's the limousine liberal. Jamie Dimon's a limousine liberal. He's a Hampton typical limousine liberal. Goldman Sachs, dude, they all are. When you lose them, remember we predicted this. You're Jeff Bezos and stuff like that. We love you, new dear liberal Democrats. Look at me bowing to the woke mob, said Jeff Bezos. So I'm like, dude, bow deeper so they can get a clean slice. You will never get on that. They will never be on your side. Yeah, but I'm doing all this woke stuff. Oh, they hate me more? Yeah, I told you. So funny week last week with the financials. Bank of America had a good morning. I think Wells Fargo. So the financials, but again, as we go through the financials, ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? They're already past them. The second all those financials came out, at least my group was like, okay, what's next? Tech. So we're not even letting the earnings digest. People are waiting, trying so hard to get to the fireworks factory. When are we going to get there? When are we going to get there? It's like, well, look out the window right now. Look at these. Nobody cares about this. This is I've seen this in a couple earnings periods, but this is a fresh one where it really doesn't matter. If everybody was completely on board with the financials being so good right now, we'd be having a rip your face off rally. This ain't it. All right. Bad news for Amazon. Now let's get into solo Amazon. 38 minutes late. I apologize. I was on a rant. Amazon shoppers shrug off second Prime Day sale. What? Yeah. I didn't know we were in one. I manage this portfolio. To be totally honest, I'm a prime fool. So data from third-party analysts shows the discount event what? Going to use the F word with Amazon? Failed to attract as many shoppers on Prime Day in July? Whoa. Folks, it's pumpkin spice cuffing season, man. People starting hey, Santa Claus rally? But one analyst suggested it accomplished what Amazon set out to do, which get rid of inventory. That ain't good. I mean, yay, you got rid of the inventory, but it probably wasn't what you bought the damn inventory for. Whoa. It's been a long time since Uncle Whiz has seen a Prime Day miss. Maybe today it's like Dean or it's like what's his name in Animal House, the fraternity president when Dean Wormer come in. Have you seen your midterm? We're hoping our midterms really bring up our average. We're hoping today, ladies and gentlemen, this is not good. It said, hey, Prime members ordered 100 million from third-party vendors. It disclosed little else. Oh, you mean like they do every time? We crushed Amazon Prime Day. We made $1 billion a second. Wow. That's what I'm used to hearing out of Amazon, folks. It absolutely is inflation. Guys, Susie, Jack, I loved Saturday. My son Jack had a 1 p.m. Junior Panthers game, which they won. The Panthers were on, which they won. And it was Michigan Penn State. It was great sitting in the bar overlooking the rink, watching Jack and football and hockey. I was in heaven. But listening to the hockey moms, I stand there and I do my intel gathering. People ain't super. This ain't. Not a lot of people spending a lot of money for the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip this year. People will be throttling back. Now, I will say that I have said that before. I remember a couple Obama Christmases where I'm like, it ain't looking good out there. We blew away the Christmas numbers. Oh, all right. Well, that's weird. We haven't been in double-digit inflation. Come on, Whiz, inflation's 8.1%. Not if you calculate it the way we used to, which is real inflation, which is at about 16 to 17%. And the federal funds rate should be at 5. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. So I am not. Can there be a Santa Claus rally? Yeah. You know what's going to do it? The election. Did you see the kind of media turn recently? For the past month and a half to 2 months, it was what? Oh, my God, Joe Biden's approval ratings are through the roof. Oh, my God, look at all these Senate races. The Republicans are getting blown out. It might even be a blue wave. Do you believe what the media tells you? Do you believe that? The same media? Hillary Clinton wins, 94% probability she wins. I said there's a 0% probability she wins, and the market will rally if Trump wins. So, yeah, exactly. The Georgia race. A lot of racism going on against Herschel Walker, against people who support Warlock or whatever the hell that guy's name is. Anyway, I don't. And look at this down here, folks. Let's take a look. I'm getting ready to pound SPX. It's either going to rip from up to 3,700 or we're heading back down to 3,750. We nailed this last solo Amazon, didn't we? I said, rip your face off. Oh, and we did. Everybody love Amazon last week. Look at this. Up slam, up slam, up slam, up slam, up. Sure, you do that. I'm going to do the exact opposite. I don't feel the Christmas rally, man, unless it is a red wave. If Cocaine Mitch can pull the Senate, if it's 50-50, it's not. Kamala is there for the deciding vote. I don't know, man. The fact that they have my God, the guy had a stroke. We're putting candidates who should be recovering from a horror in office. Well, if you don't, you're going against handicap. Oh, and that's what we're doing now. Attack the people who say, shouldn't you be physically fit for office? Tammy Duckworth, she lost her legs, in the Iraq war or something like that. I'm like, she's got her. I'm not talking handicapped. I'm talking mental. We have a fucking dude in charge of the nuclear codes that shit his pants with the Pope. You see him eating his ice cream over the weekend? Our economy's great. Lick, lick. You can't make this shit up. Let's go Amazon. I think what we're going to do, what we always do with Amazon weeklies, is you're going to get a pop and a slam. Look at all these pop, slam, pop, slam. Earnings are a week, 10 days, 27th. Let's go look. Amazon, I sometimes say this. it tends to, it should channel into earnings. Them throwing on an Amazon Prime 2-day thing right in front of earnings is really creepy. So, you know, so let's just debrief where we are. So last week, everybody give me a hell yeah, you got the max profit. Did you like making $2,500 last week on Amazon? Give me a hell yeah if you made, or whatever you did on Amazon. $2,500 on Amazon. There is your almost your annual full throttle membership. You're welcome. One trade that paid for a bear put spread that we went out to November. Last week, folks, this bear put spread was what? Looking freaking very profitable, wasn't it? We crashed down. I know some of you closed it, right? I never got filled on the bear put spread in this. The bear call spread, I got max profit. The debit ran away from me because it went outside of my plus or minus. So, folks, if you did this kind of and look at that, the max. If you're doing the synthetic stock out into the future, you made $800 in here. There you go. So if you're in the synthetic stock, we are proving live. First of all, you cover your synthetic stock position with a little yellow sticky. Don't even look at it. That's out into the future. You can be bipolar investing in Amazon. Even though for 38 minutes I told you the world is ending, let's just assume in 2 years it's not, and Amazon is back on its feet, and DeSantis and Tulsi Gabbard are going to be the president and the vice president. Amazon's going to rip higher. So ignore your long-term bullish position in Amazon. Don't even look at it. At my firm in Chicago, you could deselect shit like that. You can't do it on your E-Trade shit. I would hide positions. I'm like, I don't want to look at that. It's out there. But in the front month, I'm going to pound the shit out of it into the dirt, right? Does that make sense? Of course it makes sense. So last week, you got max profit on short calls. Last week, you got max profit on the bear call spread. And you could have closed this 110, 105. It was up a couple grand by Friday because we got down to what, 107? So reload. Well, we'll do it right now. We're going to reload on a weekly bear call, up 5%. Why is Amazon up 5% today? What am I missing? Nothing. This is one of those rip your face off, relief rally, short squeezes. Oh, Kanye West buying Parler. That's comical. There's nothing. No, man. Amazon stock extends sell-off after BOV. See, no, whatever. I just needed to make sure oh, good. So Sledge is still in the 110, 105, and it's still got it's got some green. So you could have exited. And remember, what do I tell you with debit spreads? I'm me, man. If you can make 50% or 100% on a debit spread, start looking at closing it, man. Now, obviously, you can make a couple 100%, but I'm me. But look at last week. We've got down as low as 106. So yeah, I think on Friday when I did some quick math, is that on one of these kneeboard cards? Whatever. I remember it being up 27 something, 2,700, 25, whatever it was. I don't know where it was. I didn't get filled on it, but I was kind of like, hey man, we almost hit 105 last week. Look at that. So you could have exited that for a nice profit. You got to fly and fight your own airplane. So yeah, I saw that, Eric. They just. Did you see PayPal a couple weeks ago? I almost closed our PayPal account. I might still, but they were going to start fining users $2,500 if you posted disinformation. Holy shit! Yeah. And then even one of the founders or former CEOs, like, I can't even support this. Close your PayPal account. And then a couple hours later, they're like, no, sorry. All right, bear call spread, Amazon. I already looked at the at-the-money straddle. It was like up at 116. Let's look at maybe a 114, 115 bear call spread. That might be a little aggressive, so let's go a little higher. What do I usually do? That's the put. 75. They're just gross, Eric. It's that you would think by now you'd get over the virtue signaling stuff. Ooh, there goes SPX. Good call, Ponch. Pound. Go to Pound Town. 37.85. No, 36.85, 36.90 bear call spread. Fire it. Now, there's your break. Good call, Ponch. No, Jennifer. I was saying I might close my PayPal account with Top Gun options because they were going to start taking money. They were going to take $2,500 out of your account every time they thought you posted something that was disinformation. Do the bear call spread quick because everything's rolling over. Shit, what's going on here? Fire this bear call spread. Fire. Sniper. Sell 80 of Friday's 114 calls. Buy the 115. Risk in 5 to make 3. I'm doing 85 contracts. I want to fire this, and then I'm going to get a screenshot. SPX is getting hammered. What the fuck? Insufficient funds. What are you talking about? Son of a bitch. You know what? I can't stand this. Let me do this over in Susie's. Hold on. Do that bear call spread, guys. There's the rollover. What'd I tell you? Oh, you should have 2 displays up anyway, man. Fire that bear call spread. Take that sniper shot. I've actually done, well, you know what? Well, it's running away from me. But, this portfolio has about 40, even though it's solo Amazon, I've taken more sniper shots in solo Amazon year to date than the damn, than Amazon shots. All right, hang on. All right, let me reload here. Amazon. Damn it. I said 36.85, 36.80 would be a good one. Oh, let me go do that. I wanted to do it when I was saying it, and I should have. 36.80. I might have to do 80 now. 80. Oops. 80, 85. No, I was right. Oh, 85.90. I'm sorry. But the other one would be a little bit more aggressive. There we go. So Jennifer, you don't have to close your PayPal account, but they were gonna do this ridiculous. We're gonna fine you, and trust me, PayPal came out hours later. They're like, no, somebody accidentally released that. I mean, who, whatever. It's like some nipple ring, purple hair remote worker, for Twitter. Remove the tweet from the Surgeon General of the state of Florida saying, hey, people in the state of Florida, men in the state of Florida, 18 to 39 should not take the vax. You might have a heart attack. No, it's disinformation. He's a doctor. Well, yeah, but I don't like what he said. What did I do? All right, this is I forget the strikes I was trying to do here. Filled on the SPX. Sell 85 of this Friday's 115. I'm going to do the 115, 116 bear call spread, 32 cents. Risking 50. Nah, it's a little too much. Let me do 80 contracts. $5,000's my SOP for the solo Amazon portfolio. Then I need to do it's all about position sizing, folks. You gotta fly and fight your SOP. That's close enough. Risking 52 to make 22. Here's the bear call spread. Let me grab a screenshot of this. Save as Amazon. Desktop. Today's date, 10/17. All right, just double the credit you take in. That's when you'd maybe eject. What's that? 64 cents is where I'd maybe eject. I'd go about 2 cents wide. I'd go as low as 30 and as high as, well, there you go, 34. Well, we're jumping around here, man. I don't know what's going on. Something, was there any, didn't even look over here today. That tells you how, anything coming out? Monday. Federal budget balance. Did that get released out of the blue and we're like more than $31 trillion in debt? All right, risking 51 to make 24. I like this trade. In the past week to 2 weeks, if you had done all the sniper trades and the solo Amazon trades, you would have paid for the lifetime membership at the 22 grand price. Isn't that awesome? We're having a freaking blast. This is fun, man. We know we can make money 3 ways on this trade. Amazon goes down, it stays where it is. It can even go up a little bit as long as it stays below that break even there, right? 115.32. Let's fire that one, and I'm going to send this out via text and email. And obviously, if you're in the hunters now and the lifetime, you get this right away. There's the lifetime over here in the trades only thread. All right. Good stuff. Right on time, man. What's that leveling off at 36.60? Look, now it's going to do that next leg down. Beautiful. Slam. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. How about it was a bad day for cranky old men in the NFL yesterday. Tom Brady and what are we doing here? Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I can't stand human beings, man. That's wrong. I love human beings. I love my fellow man and woman, but he needs to quit football and he shouldn't have come out of retirement. He needs to go with the wife and that, okay, folks. Just ripping this man apart. I'm like, bunch of fat people sitting on their couch with their Twitter accounts. He needs to, whatever. All right, so we got a sniper going down range, risking 52 to make $2,300 today. 84% probability of making $2,200 today. You're welcome. And then this is out to Friday, solo Amazon, risking 51 to make 24. If Amazon implodes, great. If it levels off, maybe we leg into an iron condor. Maybe we throw a bull put spread on underneath it. I wouldn't right now because things are starting to it's a nice stair step down, baby. Look at this. Implosion, step down, implosion. Come on. Now, if sniper shots are not for the faint of heart, if this thing turns around and gets on some sort of weird rip your face off rally, keep a close stop on it and eject. What happened last week? Who was it? Ponch? Ponch is like, oh, right here, right? Ponch is like, I go fishing for an hour and I come back and I got blown out of it, whatever they were, whatever day that was. A couple people did that too. Be very careful, man. If you're going away from your computer and you got a sniper shot in the air, put a closing trade in, man. You guys have seen me do that, right? I'm like, I'm going to the gym, man, doing a 2-a-day closing trade. I'm like, woo, thank God I did that. Because there are times when I have not recently. I'm like, oh, you idiot. You usually do that, and you didn't, and you got screwed. Put on a closing order if you're walking away from it, man. If you're not going to sit here and stare at the drool cup, put in your closing order. Flawless superior execution, ending right on time. One more time, guys. If you are on this list and hey man, I want to do that. It's before midnight. I'm in. You got until today and tomorrow for people that I approve tomorrow. Otherwise, this offer goes away, guys. This ain't a call option. This is make it happen. So shoot me an email and let me know you're making it happen. This isn't I'm going to do this next year. It's today or tomorrow at the latest. So, all right. Good stuff. 11 o'clock on the nose. I went long, but I had a good rant in me. Podcast is going to drop tomorrow. They're dropping them on Tuesday now for some reason. So it was just solo Whiz on Friday. And I had some good shit to ramble about. So, all right, guys, I'll see many of you tomorrow for the primary brief. If you're just in solo Amazon, you shouldn't be. You should also be in full throttle so you can get access to all of our other briefs. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless. Fights on. Namaste. And welcome aboard to all the new Lifetime members, if you do it, and the hunters. It's going to be great, man. We're going to have a lot of fun. God bless, and I'll see you all tomorrow.